Well, the lakes in Bengaluru are always in the news for being encroached upon by land sharks. But the lake in Chikkabanavara is making news for an entirely different reason. We have a report.
Look at the state of this lake in Chikkabanavara on the outskirts of Bengaluru. It is in a decaying state and the stench emanating from it is unbearable. The residents of several areas around the lake are finding it hard to walk along the road. They allege that the sewage from the apartments that have come up in the area and wastewater from the industries is flowing into this lake. Apart from that, waste from the chicken centers across the area is being dumped into the lake. The residents of Kere Guddada Halli, Chikkabanavara, Abbigare, Shetty Halli, Ganigara Halli, Hebbepalya and Maruti Nagar are put to immense trouble thanks to rotten state of the lake.
35 ವರ್ಷ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ಬಟ್ ಈ ತರ ಅಧ್ವಾನ ಆಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಈ ಕಕ್ಕಸನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಡ್ರೈನೇಜ್ಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಂಡಳ್ಳಿ ಕೆಜಿಹಳ್ಳಿಯಿಂದನೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೀರದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಮನೆಗಳ ನೀರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಅಧ್ವಾನ ಆಗಿ ಕೂತಿದೆ. ಈಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಈ ಡೆಂಗ್ಯೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ 1 ತಿಂಗಳಾಯಿತು. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 10th ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಜ್ವರ. 12th ಅಡ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ SK ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್.
Well, the situation has led to the spreading of deadly diseases like dengue and malaria. The lake has become a breeding ground for mosquitoes, flies and several other insects. It has also come to light that the contaminated lake water is getting blended with underground water sources, resulting in the bore water being polluted. The need of the hour is to sprinkle disinfectant and in around the water body and destroy insects including mosquitoes and flies. The doctor confirmed about the increasing number of suspected dengue cases.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದನೂ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಡೆಂಗು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಇದೇ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ನಮಗೆ ಯಶವಂತಪುರ ಪೀಣ್ಯದಿಂದ ಸಹ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೇಸಸ್, ಡೆಂಗು ಮಲೇರಿಯಾ ಆ ಥರ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರಣ ಕ್ಲೆನ್ಲಿನೆಸ್ ಹೈಜೀನ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋದೇ ಒಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
According to the residents, BBMP would sprinkle disinfectants earlier, but for the last 6 months it has stopped doing it. Will the BBMP look into the problem and do something about it? Maltesh, News9, Bengaluru.
And meanwhile, the rush continues at the Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams. Today being Janmashtami, the crowd is expected to only increase. There were thousands who patiently waited at night for darshan of Lord Balaji. The rush has only been building up since Thursday evening due to the long Independence Day weekend. There are huge serpentine queues at Tirumala as an ocean of humanity has turned up for the darshan of Lord Balaji. It is believed that pilgrims have to wait for at least 15 to 20 hours before they get a glimpse of the Lord. The massive rush will only abate on Monday as pilgrims have decided to descend on the holy hills. Well, queues are extending to several kilometers and overnight people waited for several hours. We can see the massive crowds in the chatras that have been put in place for the pilgrims, but in the backdrop of the long weekend coinciding with Krishna Janmashtami, devotees came in hordes and it was absolutely chaotic in the Tirupati Devasthanam. So if you are heading to Tirupati, then brace yourselves for a long wait to get that elusive darshan. And well, the herd of elephants, which would be participating in the famed Mysore Dasara procession, was weighed this morning at the Devraj Mohalla weighing centre. Arjuna is the heaviest, weighing 5,470 kgs, followed by Gajendra at 520 kgs. He is followed by Balarama, who was the Howdah elephant at one point, who came at 4,970 kgs. Abhimanyu completes a quartet of males, coming in fourth at 4,880 kgs. Among the she-elephants, Varalakshmi weighs 3,265 kgs, followed by Mary at 3,035 kgs. Well, all these in the run-up to the Dasara preparations, the elephants underwent a medical test today to ensure that they were fit enough to be part of the procession, and part of the medical test was weighing them. And Arjuna, who is the Howdah elephant, was the heaviest at 5,400 odd kgs. And while Krishna Janmashtami is being celebrated with great fervour at the ISKCON temple in the city, the highlights of the day are the special aartis, chula seva and the Naivedya offerings. ISKCON has a host of activities lined up that include the special Mahamangalartis that started at 7 a.m. as well as the Naivedya. Most devotees flocked to the temple early and planned on spending the whole day there as they wanted to see the special pujas, Naivedya and Aarti. People all over the country are celebrating Janmashtami, marking the birth of Lord Krishna today with due festivity and religious fervour. Krishna Janmashtami is observed on the 8th day of the dark fortnight in the Hindu month of Shravana. Puja begins with the birth of Krishna at midnight, with priests and devotees giving bath to little Krishna's idol with Gangajal, ghee, water, honey and curd. Some followers of Lord Krishna celebrate Janmashtami by keeping Nirjal fasts, but it is mostly a matter of choice. In various parts of South India, women draw patterns of little children's feet outside the house with rice flour paste, walking around towards the house. This is symbolic of the entry of little Krishna into his foster home. And while the whole of India is geared up for Krishna Janmashtami celebrations, that won't be the case with the Udupi Sri Krishna Mutt. Here's why.
You cannot think of Krishna Janmashtami without thinking of the celebrations in Udupi Krishna Mutt. The pompous celebration in Udupi during Krishna Janmashtami attracts devotees from all across the country. But this will not be the case this time around, as Udupi Mutt will not be celebrating Krishna Janmashtami with the rest of India.
ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಶದ ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಧ್ಯಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗುಜರಾತ್ನಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಮಥುರಾದವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟಮಿಯನ್ನು ನಾಡ್ದು ಈ ಭಾಗದ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಡ್ದು 17-18 ನಾಳೆ ನಾಡ್ದು ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಉಡುಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸವನಮಾನ ಪದ್ಧತಿಯ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡೆಯುವುದರಿಂದ ಅದು ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಚರಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
According to Udupi Almanac, Krishnashtami will be celebrated only with the confluence of Simha Masa, Krishna Paksha, Rohini Nakshatra and Ashtami Tithi according to the solar calendar. But the Krishna Mutt does not want to disappoint the devotees who follow the lunar calendar. The Mutt has arranged an alternative to celebrate the festival to please these devotees of Lord Krishna.
ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮಾಸದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹಿತ ಉಡುಪಿಯಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಅನೇಕರು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಹರಕೆ ಪ್ರದಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾರು ಭಕ್ತರು ಶ್ರಾವಣ ಮಾಸದಂದು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಜನ್ಮಾಷ್ಟಮಿ ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಬಾರದು.
Udupi Krishna Mutt will see simple celebrations today, but this has not stopped the devotees. The Mutt is already flooded with devotees from different parts of the country who are eagerly waiting to witness the Krishna Puja today. Arvilachi Yograj for News9, Udupi.
And well, the Basavanna temple in Hubli is one of the most famous temples in the state, but there seems to be an issue that is neither benefiting the devotees nor the committee members of the temple. Here's a report.
The Basavanna temple in Uttara Kannada is pretty famous. Reason being that devotees believe they're always granted what they wish for, and they truly feel blessed by the Almighty. The temple is also known for conducting religious programs for devotees during the auspicious month of Shravana. But now the temple seems to be facing an internal crisis, as the ex-temple chief's son, Rajat Ullagadi Mutt, has been accused by the chief of temple trust of looting devotees in the name of religious work.
ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಶ್ರಾವಣದೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅನಾನುಕೂಲತೆ ಆಕತ್ತೆ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಭಾಯಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಈಗ 3 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಬಂದೆ ನಾನು. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಯಾವ ತೊಂದರೆನೂ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸಾಮಾನು ಇರ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ, ಇವು ಕೋಡಣಸು ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ತೊಟ್ಲ ಪಟ್ಲ ಇಂಥವು ದೇಣಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವು. ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಬಸವಣ್ಣನ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಮುಖವಾಡ, ಒಂದು ಬಸವಣ್ಣನ ಮೂರ್ತಿ, ಸಾಧಾರಣ 1 kg ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಬಂದು ರಾತ್ರಿಗೆ ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಇರ್ತೇವೆ, ವಯಸ್ಸು ಹೋದವ್ರು ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಹೊಣೆ ಯಾರು ಏನ್ರಿ? ಅವನ ಮೇಲೆ ಅನ್ಕ ನಾನು ಕೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇ ಬಿಡೋದನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜಾತಿ ನಿಂದನೆ ಕೇಸೂ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ, ಈ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು ಕೇಸೂ ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ.
It is also alleged that Rajat is going around saying that a member of the Lingayat community should head the temple, which has urged Mahadevappa. Interestingly, Rajat denies these accusations.
ಯಾವತ್ತು ಯಾವುದೇ ಜಾತಿಯನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ನೋಡುವಂಥ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲಿ ನನಗಾಗಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ.
In an interesting turn of events, a lot of people reportedly stated that these issues were not faced in the temple when Vishwa Prakash Ullagadi was alive, who passed away in 2010. Though it is true that offerings to God are beneficial to others, it only seems like the committee is looting people in the name of God. Now we can only wait and watch what the outcome of this dispute will be. Prakash Nulvi for News9, Hubli.
And well, a 25-year-old youngster from Namma City has made the entire state proud by winning Mr. Asia Bodybuilding Championship held recently in the Philippines. We leave you with this report.
Meet Syed Siddiq. Well, it would be more appropriate if we say meet Mr. Asia. Yes, you heard that right. This Bengalurian has won a bodybuilding competition held in Philippines earlier this month. According to Siddiq, the competition was stiff as more than 500 challengers participated from across Asia. Our correspondent found him on Cloud 9 when she spoke to him today.
I'm very proud to be an India guy. That's the main thing. And this is the month of August, 15 August. This month is very exciting to me to be a championship in Mr. Asia Pacific competition. It's very tough competition. I won overall championship. I want to be more than, now I'm next representing for Mr. World. Almost I selected for Mr. World also. So I'm just next, my aim, I want to be a Mr. World target. I'll do and show for everyone. This is my India. I'll show my India to best.
Well, you will be surprised to know that just 5 years back, Siddiq's physique was in total contrast to what he is today. His parents were worried since he was lightly built. They would feed him enough non-veg food, fruits and protein drinks too. But all their efforts went in vain and he continued to be slim. Finally, they suggested him to join a gym. Well, the then 20-year-old Siddiq was also inspired by his elder brother, who had enrolled himself in a gym for keeping himself fit rather than preparing for bodybuilding competition. Introduction to gym changed Siddiq's life. He owes a lot to his trainer Prakash. He began training seriously and gradually the results were there to see. Strict dieting during this period helped Siddiq a lot. He had to abandon rice and fried dishes. It took him 2 years to shape his body and later he concentrated on biceps and triceps. Siddiq was crowned Mr. Karnataka for 2 consecutive years in 2012 and 2013. Later, he also won the Mr. India title and now he is Mr. Asia. His family could hardly hold back the happiness.
ತುಂಬ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇಡೀ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಜಯ ಗೆದ್ದು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ಏಷ್ಯಾ ಕಪ್ ಗೆದ್ದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಡಿ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದವ್ರೆ. ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಖುಷಿ ನಮಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ ದೇವ್ರದೇನಿಂದ, ದೇವ್ರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ ದೇವರು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಶ್ರಮಪಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಬಹುಮಾನ ಗೆದ್ದು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಇಡೀ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೇನೆ ಒಂದು ಗೌರವ ಬಹುಮಾನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಂಗ ಥರ ಆಯಿತು.
Siddiq spends 6 hours a day in the gym, 3 in the morning and 3 in the evening. He eats 2 kgs of chicken, 40 eggs every day, apart from a wide variety of fruits. He is now preparing for the Mr. World Championship to be held in Mumbai. He has already been selected to represent India and is quite confident of winning it. Let's wish him the best. Shobha Jojiga, News9, Bengaluru.